New cases of coronavirus are steadily rising across the country, but the death toll is steadily dropping. Take a look at that graph right there. Even with this bright spot in the fight against COVID-19, Dr. Anthony Fauci warns, don't let your guard down.
It's a false narrative to take comfort in a lower rate of death. There's so many other things that are very dangerous and bad about this virus. Don't get yourself into false complacency.
Joining us now to elaborate, family physician Dr. Jennifer Caudle. Doctor, thanks so much for being here. Dr. Fauci mentions these other things, obviously referring to the long-term health consequences of COVID. Can you break them down for us?
Absolutely. And I think he's not only referring to the long-term consequences of COVID, but also the fact that there are also other indicators that are very important. So as he mentioned, saying, well, the death rates are down. While that is good news, that we can't hang our hat on that. Number one, we know that deaths can lag by about 2 weeks. And after this July 4th weekend, we still have a lot to see in terms of what happens in the coming weeks. There's also rates of hospitalizations, which we know are going up, and rates of ICU beds and things like that are going up. So that's not the only indicator. And again, we shouldn't hang our hats on that. But as you mentioned, COVID-19 is not necessarily a walk in the park. There are many people who get COVID-19 who don't have, major symptoms, but there are many that do. Shortness of breath, fatigue, neurological symptoms, stroke, the loss of taste, smell. I mean, look, the range of symptoms, blood clots, go on and on and on. And some people don't necessarily bounce back so quickly, even if they're not hospitalized. So, we have to look more broadly than just the fact that deaths are down, which, by the way, is good. But there's simply more to the story than that.
Yeah, that's so true. The big